Boy, do I have a roadside oddity for you guys. So I bet you're wondering, why are we in the middle of Alabama at this particular grave? Oh, well, it's a fair question. It's a very valid question, but had to be sure all the conditions were right. Got my voltmeter set, checking the weather app, and although it's brisk and cold, there's not a cloud in the sky, which is good. Good for this story. So yeah, this is a fella by the name of Bill Cosper, and let's just say that we can just pretty much assume he was a human lightning rod. But I'll tell you that story. Well, old Bill, surrounded here by his family, he around 1877, I believe it was, him and his wife were hanging out in their living room of their house. The wife was knitting with wool, and lightning struck, and it lit the wool on fire. Sirens. I guess there's something going on around here. But back to the story. It lit the wool on fire from lightning. So that was his first close call. Sometime later, he was sitting on his front porch. Storm comes rolling by, boom, crack of lightning. This time it hits him. But he survived. His wife tended to his needs and he recovered. And then, a little bit time later, lightning strikes again. This time, he was sitting inside of his house, and for whatever reason, they can't figure out where he was in the house, but that lightning was the one that did him in. So Bill Cosper died that day. Fast forward. Bill Cosper's from Childersburg. This is the Childersburg Cemetery. Now, Bill Cosper was laid to rest right here. A wonderful tombstone surrounded by his family members, sitting just in the same spot, just as it is right now. And guess what happened? Lightning struck that tombstone. Boom. Blew it to smithereens. Well, the family caught word of it, came out here, investigated. All that was left was just this slab. And just a little bit right there, but it was very, very obvious that lightning struck that tombstone. There were rocks and pieces of the granite that were just strewn all over the place with seared marks, everything on it. So yes, it was something very violent that happened to that tombstone. So his family, they got together, pulled their money together, and bought him a new tombstone. But you're asking me, like, Jared, why this doesn't look like a new tombstone? Well, guess what? Lightning struck again. Bam! And this is all that's left because his family, they weren't just going to pay for another tombstone. So they just left it just as is, like it is right here. All these little pieces of the tombstone are laying right here, marking Bill Cosper's final resting place. So I think we're good. Now, I apologize for this being a quick video, but I guess you can understand my, you know, my angst to get out of here. Any minute now, this cloudless sky could make lightning strike right here. So I guess with this little adventure and this little story complete, there's only one thing left to say, and under the shade of this magnolia tree, I guess Bill Cosper's history.